Peace. My name is Lord Born Justice Allah. I was born in Mecca. I rest in Pelon. Today's mathematics, wisdom, understanding, all being born in power and refinement. Quality, equality, born. Allah, 97 years old as of yesterday, which is born God. 97 and 16, knowledge, equality, water, fire, and the four part of the planet Earth. That's us. The Father's equality, being born to us, teaches us knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. And that borns equality. So the Father's equality born is the love that Allah gave to the 5% nation and giving us its supreme equality. A lot of times, we get caught up in wisdom. You got wisdom on a positive aspect, and you got wisdom on a negative aspect. Wisdom is a two-edged sword. And when you manifest what you manifest, you're dealing with it right and exact. You're going to cut falsehood to and fro by the word that is coming out your mouth with your tongue. If your wisdom can be understood the right way, then the truth of your power is going to manifest itself. One of the things I want to manifest, I've learned that some of these brothers that I know, the love that they have for a law school in Mecca, that's my bill. I remember Colleen used to put certain things in my head and say certain things about the school, about how we maintain the school, how the school is supposed to be clean, how you're supposed to clean 18 inches from the curb. If there's snow outside, we're supposed to clean it up. You are the owner. You're the maker, the owner, you're the cream of the planet Earth. The school is our school. It's my school and everybody else here, school. We're owners of that property. Another thing, I remember Colleen telling me that when somebody come to you and ask you, is this your property? You ain't got to think about it. You ain't got to hesitate. You're supposed to say, yes, that's my property. I own that. The reason why I'm bringing that up is this. I retired over a year now. And I've been spending a lot of time down in law school in Mecca, more time than I normally spend. So that means I see things that I normally don't see. I've been hearing things, but hearing about it and seeing it is two different realities. I spent a lot of time at the school to try to help put some structure there, to get to put things in some type of order, because I have knowledge about being a property manager, and I know how to manage property. And I'm taking that science, which Allah said we need to get a skill, a trade, and an education, and to bring back to our community. When the brother that I was taught by told me that, I didn't never meet the father, but when they told me this is what Allah said, I embraced that. I mastered that. I have a skill. I have a trade. I have an education. So I'm taking it back to a law school. Lately, I've been spending time down there, and I have met people that have came from Jordan, Egypt, Ghana, Switzerland, Japan, and Korea. Just for me being there from like 9 o'clock in the morning to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. They get fascinated with the word. They see Allah, then they see Mecca. His brother's name was Amir from Egypt. And he stood outside with his wife taking pictures, and I was in the window, and he looked, and I came out and spoke to him. And I explained to them what we was about. How Islam is our culture. How Islam is our way of life. That Islam is not a religion compared to the way that he has learned it. And he understood what I said. I introduced him to the picture of Allah on the wall. I gave him the history of Allah on the wall. And I emphasized that this man's name is Allah, and the reason why his name is Allah, because he gave us knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and showed us his good equality, and taught us that the original black man is God. These are the things that I said, and he understood. Then I hit him with a couple of chapters in the Quran so he can better understand, like the Fatiha, and how the Quran said that Allah is more closer to you than your jugular vein. But that's what it says in the Quran. You hit him with the scripture that what? They understand. Because it tells you that if you God, I, Allah, am the best knower, how you show and prove that you're the best knower? By your what? Ways, actions, and your deeds. Not criticizing, backbiting, talking about your brother, about your sister, about who ain't doing this and who ain't doing that. My thing is what you doing. And I say that to say this. By me spending time at the school, I see things that I normally don't see. I see you, King Justice, cleaning up. Slow as he moves, he do a immaculate job on keeping the 18 inches from the curb clean. Well, we don't have no sanitation tickets from the Department of Sanitation as far as littering is concerned. The guard see too. The guard Saran see too. He comes down to the school once or twice a week to G out of school, asking for nothing in return. Allah Shah, Allah you justice, Allah mathematics. When the snow hits that school, the guards are out there shoveling. We got a snow blower, and they make sure they get from the garden all the way around 126th Street to make sure it's 4 inches from the building to the curb or halfway through. Because by law, you have to have 4 feet for people to walk around. And they do that every time the weather is messed up. Anytime it snows. We had to put a security system in the school because people jump in the fence. We can't catch them sometimes. Brothers can't hear on the inside. So now we got an ADT system in the school with a motion detector. You jump the fence, all kind of alarms go off. I don't know if y'all seen The Godfather when they're trying to kill Michael Corleone in his house. And the lights came on, the alarms came on, and the doors came out. That's what we got at law school in Mecca right now. To protect our property. So you say you're the owner of something, then you got to what? Protect what you own. People criticize and they talk about things. How you going to go to an establishment, you go to the bathroom, sometime it happens, there's no soap to wash your hands. You will come out, yo God, there's no soap in the bathroom. Go buy a bottle of soap. Yo God, there's no toilet paper. Go buy some toilet paper. One thing I have learned to do, once the guards tell me they need supplies, I take it, I go to the supermarket, I buy toilet paper, I buy paper towel, I buy air freshener, I buy mop head. If you tell me you need it for the school, I'll get it. And the reason why I say I will get it, because I'm one of the managers at the school. I try to make sure they need calcium, they need salt. For bill got to be paid. The law you sent to Mecca takes care of the maintenance of the school. People don't understand that. They're under the impression that we sitting sky high on thousands and thousands of dollars. We got 50,000 in the bank, and that's not so. Rumors running around like, yeah, God, they should have 50 G's in the account. But they not count. They don't know what an $800 Conair bill. They don't know what it costs for a security system. They don't know what it costs to buy. We had a gas leak 2 years ago. Conair said cut the gas. They fixed the pipe from the street to the basement. From the basement to the ballroom, to fix that pipe is $20,000. Wives can bear witness to God Wise. He's a plumber. Call on him to do something at the school, he does it, no questions asked. I think he gave us a bid, I think it was like $18,000 to run a pipe from here to here, black pipe, to do the paperwork with Con Edison and with the city, so they can't put the gas back on unless they do what is called an integrity test. $18,000 to $20,000. So we bought a hot water heater so we can have hot water at the school. The God Wise took care of that. First we got a small, what was it, 20 gallons? No, it wasn't enough. It was a 5 gallon. It was a 5 gallon. It wasn't enough. He came back his own money and bought a 40 gallon. Bought a 40 gallon. To add on to the school. Like I said, this is our school. The same way you have your apartment and you do things in your apartment, it's the same attitude that you should have for a law school in Mecca. Instead of walking by saying what somebody's not doing or what they should be doing, they want you to add on to make sure that what should be done is being done. That's called adding on. That's wisdom, understanding on the reality of your power. Your power is truth in action, not just talking about somebody. That's how the Father equality is born. The Father blessed us with the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding so that we know who we are and how to act at home and abroad. So let me go back to what I learned from Colleen, because God, Father Supreme, blessed me with something. It must have been like maybe 5 months ago. And it just so happened, I didn't read it the day before yesterday. And what it is the City Planning Commission, City of New York. It's a transcript of the stenography report, or that's recorded of a discussion on the calendar numbers 34 and 35 held at the meeting of the City Planning Commission on October the 12th, 1977. I am so overwhelmed about the love that these brothers have shown in manifesting to keep that school. G. Colleen was one of the instrumental people that was speaking at that hearing. And to hear the words that he was saying about how we love the school, how the school was given to Allah, how Allah gave the school to us, it brought something out of me that I didn't have. I had it in me, but not to the degree I got it in me now. Firstborn Princeton, the same thing. I used to ask him, I tried to help him get a housing situation. I was going with a sister, and she was the HPD director, had everything laid out for him to go into one of them low-income housing, everything, to get him a place to live. He wouldn't move because they had so much love for that school that that's all they knew. A brother came to me about 2 weeks ago from the city of New York. He asked me, what are the programs do we have here? I'm glad I was there, because I ran down the curriculum that what we have and the programs that we're doing and what we plan on doing in the very near future. There's a mental health specialist that want to use a law school in Mecca as an outreach network center in the daytime. There's another brother who deals with health, that's dealing with high blood pressure, to teach you how to maintain your health and things of that nature. There's another sister, and they're not in the nation, they're in the community. They want to come by and teach the community how to eat to live, have healthy eating. Somebody even offered to bring the harvest, food harvest, give out food. You know how they do it to churches? Right. We're going to bring that to the law school so that we can bring some type of positive traffic to come to the school. But I want to go back to what I was told. When the guy came from the city and asked me, is this your school? I didn't hesitate, because something Colleen told me, it resonated. I said, yeah, it's my school. That's my name up there. And fortunately, my ID even says Jamel Born Justice Allah. My taxes come in Jamel Born Justice Allah. My pension comes to me in Jamel Born Justice Allah. My name is my name, and that's my name on the school. So he said, oh, I'm glad to meet you. My nephew is a fiber center, and he comes through here periodically. I just want to make sure that what he's getting himself involved in is right and exact. Because he comes to Allah Shah's class every now and then on Saturday at 1 o'clock. So I say all that to say this. When we are in the position to teach and lead people in the right direction, they look at you through your ways, your actions, and your deeds, and what you say out your mouth. If you're not balancing what you say compared to your actions, then there's a gap. There's something wrong. And for us to be civilized people, we always got to show and manifest the knowledge of God so we can build and destroy and keep everything going according to universal mathematics. The other thing I want to build about is this. We got together to have this feast for the Father. We asked brothers to add on. We asked some of the sisters to add on. Okay, we got a add-on, and that was feast. Now we're coming up with Earth Appreciation Day. A couple of Earths reached out to me, a couple of gods reached out to me, and want to know if we're going to do it next month or not. I only have 5 names. I have no donation money to get nothing for Earth Appreciation Day. So if the gods don't add on, I can't see us having Earth Appreciation Day. It's not for the Earths to give us anything. It's for the gods that add on. They got named. If you ain't got an herb, you can say God want to add on Earth Appreciation Day. So we can get the flowers, Was Father Shabon took care of last year?
Let me just add on to that so
Go ahead,
bring
dog.
everybody up to speed. All right, this is what's going on. Life of Law and myself, they already spearheaded stuff.
Okay.
You didn't know this behind the scenes. Every year, you know I'm gonna get the awards. I'm getting those.
There you go.
You know I'm gonna get those. Now, what I will say to the Parliament, last year it was Born Justice, me, powerful man, woman, and child, and my brother Law Intelligence. We put the money in, and it cost $300 to get them roses.
That's right.
All right. So what the brother is saying, other people need to step up. This is something I do all the time. You know what I'm saying? I'm a universal builder. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a build regardless of whom or what. You know, like I said, Life of Law and them. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go get Life so
Yeah, he's outside.
so he can tell you all exactly.
Now, on top of that, hold on. On top of that, the God Unique and I are going to do the certificates. We're going to make them. We got a database. We got everything we need. All we got to do is get the name, go to the print shop, and they're going to run them all. There's no problem.
About that part, let me just say this. To my sisters, all the herbs, I got 150,
Name.
no, not names,
Certificates.
certificates from last year. I'll tell you something, that costs money. So don't sign up if you're not gonna come and get these certificates. I still got them. I just got tired of bringing them to every parliament. And look at the crowd. You see many gardens. You understand what I'm saying? So if you know that you're not coming, don't have us spend this money, don't have us get this stuff, and you know you're not gonna show up. That's what I'm saying.
So what we're going to do, we're going to get a new list of names. The God going to bring the certificates next month for the sisters that he had from last year, and we're going to give them out. So for all this again, God, positive. You asked us for a budget. We didn't have a budget. Flowers cost $300. We don't know how much the food going to cost. It's whatever anybody want to give. Just like the God added on with the food that we got now. We got enough food back there to start. I don't know if anybody else brought any food back there now, but the God that gave me money, we brought chicken, we brought fish, we brought macaroni and cheese. We got a God that named Bishop Allah. He's a baker. He donated two pans of pastry and 3 bean pies. There's another God named Supreme. I don't know if he made it here yet, but if he didn't, he's bringing a pan. Peace, God. There you go. He's bringing a pan of some vegetable pasta, if I'm correct. All right, he added on. And that's what we're doing. If everybody add on bring a little bit of something, that can fill the plate. So I can't say exactly what we need, but whatever we get, we add on, and we'll add on to it.
I just want to say, and I understand, because I'm from Jersey, so I drive a long way, so I don't want to carry a can of pasta or macaroni and cheese. Just, y'all got segments, like the flowers is 300, the food might be 600, this might be 300. Give me a segment, and Jersey take care of that. If you say, this is what French cost, $450, Jersey won't pay $450, just come see me. That's my point.
I'll be with you there. I got your information. Now that's how, and see, that's how things got done. We got,
I just want to interrupt the guard for a second, please. Born Justice. He said from Jersey.
right.
Well, I'm getting ready to give you $100 from Mecca.
There you go.
And my daughter's right there. This is her donation.
Big.
My daughter's right there. This is her donation.
There you go, big. So here we go. We got 100. So now the thing about it, if we can start adding on, we can start making plans and start getting things. I will build a positive force, and I'll keep everybody updated. All right, Pete. I'll keep everybody updated on what we do, because everything costs money. There ain't nothing free. But we know everybody ain't got it. So those that got it can give, that'll help out for those that can't give. You see what I'm saying? Because it's all about equality. Father, equality born. I want to go back to a law school in Mecca. I want to go back to say that Colleen, Jamela God, a brother named God, born God, was the one that spoke at that particular meeting in 1977. And by me reading what they said, it gave me more motivation to do the things that I'm doing down at law school. And it's given me more motivation to make things happen, more of an attracting power at a law school. So if anybody want to add on to anything, even the Office of Cultural Management adds on to what's going on at a law school. So it's not like you can't come and add on. You can't come and do something positive. We don't want negativity in the midst of a law school in Mecca. We don't want you getting high. We don't want you drinking. We don't want you dealing with anything that's not right and exact, because that's not what we're doing down there. Everything we're doing down at a law school in Mecca is right and exact. We don't want to just be right. We want to be right and exact, to show and prove the reality of the father equality being born in this day and time. Wisdom and cycle, wisdom, power, all being born and born. And born means to be complete in its natural season, and birth means to be complete in its natural form. Peace.
You must do your own research, as I did.
If Mecca did this.